Hey Taurus, welcome to your April 2021 general reading. Sorry if you hear my computer in the background. I'm currently uploading and transcoding other readings for YouTube, so we can get over these things. Anyways, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You may resonate with bits and pieces. You may resonate with the entire reading or none of it at all. So check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. I also really love to check my midheaven, midhaven, however people like to say it in terms of astrology. Let me adjust my camera. Boop. Because I also feel like that's really good for me to know how I'm moving through the outside world, how I'm appearing. Sometimes I like to get that little peek and glance into my life. Just a little tip. Anywho, without further ado, let us get into your reading, shall we? So I'm going to pull three major arcana cards here just to get the foundations of what's going on for you in April. Also, my camera keeps looking down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say this, Taurus. If you keep looking down, you're going to end up missing what's for you. You're going to end up missing something. There's something that wants to come in, but if you're feeling too down in the dumps, having regrets of the past, ruminating on things, you're not going to see what's coming right in front of you. All right, so let me see. Let me go ahead and pull these other cards, Taurus. Okay. I'm going to pull a 4 actually because 4 wanted to come up. All right. So interesting that this keeps happening. I am so sorry. Hold on. Let me try to tighten this up a bit and that should be good. There we go. Okay. So here we have the Strength card. We have the Devil. We have the Empress in reverse and we have the Justice card. Okay. All right, Taurus. It feels like, I'm just going to say this. I kind of said this to Aries too. It feels like you're not being fair to yourself, or you may not be, or you may feel like there isn't fairness in a situation. And instead of acting in line with your integrity, you might be influenced by the potential outcomes or expectations of a particular situation, okay? And I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there because I feel like that's very important to share with you. I feel like your energies might be best invested elsewhere and instead of trying to make things happen. Again, look at the Aries reading, especially if you have any Aries in your chart, you're dealing with an Aries. But let's start with the Strength card here, okay? It's like I feel like there was like someone skipped a step or something, or maybe you're trying to do things a certain way, but you didn't go all the way with it, but it actually turned out okay, right? I'm sorry I keep messing with this. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, yeah, it's like I feel like you did something, but you didn't go all the way with it, and perhaps it was a little underdone. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who you feel like didn't give as much as they could and left things feel rather unfinished. But in a way, it opened up for some type of inspiration or a new creative approach, maybe some type of truth that is creating a new sense of empowerment or even hope here. Sometimes, when things don't work out, it's a, wacky method of protection, right? So let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, because I'm getting stuff about like an old-fashioned traditional way of doing things that may have brought joy in the past, but perhaps needing to deconstruct something in order to bring in something new. Yeah, it's like something not holding together, something maybe needing to loosen up, or maybe needing to be tightened up with this camera holder. Anywho, so yeah, those are some things that I'm getting. Also, it's like maybe you've swept way too many things under the rug here, Taurus, and it's just time for a little deep cleaning. time for some deep cleaning. That's all I gotta say. Because it's left your heart in a rather imbalanced place, maybe holding on to too much. And it may be something that affects the heart. It may be something in terms of a relationship. You've let something slide too many times. And now it's time to get back into your groove, step into your power. So here we have the Devil card, and I'm feeling like this is someone that you're dealing with. I don't necessarily feel like it's you. I feel like you have been kept within their grasp for some time, maybe adhered to certain standards or rules or conditions of some sort that now it's like you're kind of itching to move. You're itching to get out of it. You're itching to get out of some type of situation. You've been treading lightly, but maybe there's something that was the final straw, maybe an explosive outburst, some type of passionate or heated argument of some kind. Whatever it is, it's just like, you know what? I'm ready to rein this in. I'm ready to let go of it. Whatever I have to lose here, yeah, I'll be sad about it, but at the end of the day, I can be a little bit more flexible in I need a little more flexibility in certain ways. I need a chance to create something new. So that feeling of unfinished, something being unfinished, but yet creative, different, unique you, I feel like this is it. It's like you're changing, you're amending the contract in some way. I don't feel like it's something you necessarily get out of, but it's like you're making some changes here. It's like you're just telling someone to just shut their mouth, to like kind of shove it a little bit, and you're like, listen to me for once. I feel like you haven't been listened to very often. I feel like you've been rather dismissed and someone else has been like, handling all of the things in some way, grasping something too tightly, perhaps maybe observing you, keeping you at an arm's length in order to do things. I feel like maybe they put a lot of responsibility on you in some way. So then we have this Empress card in reverse. And it's like, and I feel like for what for? Like they also have the time. Maybe there's someone who's just simply chilling and they just choose you to do these things because you're available, because you're invested, because you're reliable, because you're grounded, right? And I don't think that's very fair. I feel like they really do kind of lean in, like they kind of sit and put a damper on your joy. Maybe they show up with something like right when you're in the middle of your own thing or creating something for yourself, and you're just like, you want to say like, no, just wait a minute. But then they just kind of sit right, they're like, but I need this, I need that. Someone who's like, I feel like kind of needy in a way. They may be someone who preaches like they're on the spiritual path, but is really more about being the loudest person in the room. So they may act high and mighty, and try to exude some, it's like almost like kind of two-faced in a way, or just incongruent. I feel like this person's rather incongruent in some way. Then we have the Justice card. And it's like you're doing your best to not allow your emotions to shape how you're going to handle this situation, and that's good. If you feel like you're in really an emotional space trying to decide what to do, it's like, get clear on why you're feeling those ways. Is it truth or is it emotional investment, right? It's like, I feel you have a chance to move forward, but it's like you want to shift gears and you want to be fair, but I feel like it's time to just choose. It's almost like picking like a team in like dodgeball, right? Not everyone's going to get on the team that they want to get on. Not everyone, there's going to be someone that's picked last. And I feel like maybe you feel like you've been picked last for some time. Maybe you've chosen yourself last for many times. And I almost feel like you'll start to see the truth of the situation. You'll see someone in a different light. Like it's going to shift as soon as you start doing that. And I think it's going to be the death of a situation. And, but at the same time, you're like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I almost feel like if this is someone that you live with, they may try to keep certain things of yours to try to lure you back in some way. They may try to hold on to, or they may have something of you, like something that you want, right? Or something that you were given. They may have possession of that. And I think part of the heartache is wondering whether or not you're going to move forward because of that loss you may incur, right? Yeah, for some reason it could be an Aries type or someone who has or a fire sign perhaps. We also have some earth signs here, but you're Taurus, you're an earth sign. I don't know. But yeah, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is kind of what comes up for me, for sure. Someone who's very fiery. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. I am going to, oh, and at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I think the fear is you're gonna run into a time of misfortune. Maybe you're thinking worst case scenario, if you were to like rise up and change the situation here. Yep, quarrel comes up. I am really, really kind of like irritated. One moment, I am very irritated with this phone holder. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're tired of holding something for someone. I don't know, that could be it. But we have quarrel. Anyways, we have quarrel with the strength card. Yeah, try not to escalate this in a way that becomes, I don't want to say dangerous or physical, but I feel like blind anger. Because I feel like whoever you're dealing with may have anger issues. They may be combative, right? Whereas you're trying to handle things in a lighthearted way, perhaps being playful, as fair as you can, right? Compassionate. This person is not about that. And it has a lot to do with where they came from, how they were raised. They won't let that go in some way. It's like those waters run deep. And for some reason I'm getting Sunday. Or what nights? For some reason, I don't know, for some reason I'm getting Sunday. Could be Easter Sunday, I have no idea. The Devil, we have negotiation. See, I was talking about contracts. Yes, yes. And this is Jupiter in Libra. So expanding upon fairness, right? There's like liberation. Ugh. Reaching a higher plane. Realizing, kind of like carrying your medicine elsewhere. It's like this person's relied on you for some reason because you balance them out. You offer them something that they really need, but they don't always thank you. It may be a narcissist. They don't always thank you until you ask for that gratitude. You may be someone that you feel like is kind of just off in the cut, right? Off in the cut. And you're like, no, not anymore. I'm tired of being a wallflower. I'm tired of being considered. You may be someone who's kind of a wallflower, who's going to be quiet, reserved, you know, maybe you blend into the situation, but you're just not being honored in the way that I feel like you deserve to be, Taurus. I truly feel that. I truly feel that with you. Okay, with the Empress, we have birth. So some of you may have kids together or may have talked about having kids together in some capacity. I feel like also too, this could be a past life connection. Maybe someone that you've gone to the beach with, if you've gone to the beach recently, because I'm getting beachy vibes, or maybe you have plans to go to the beach or on some type of vacation. I feel like this is a decision you've had to make before, but perhaps you've reneged on it in some way. You reconciled and got wrapped back up into the situation somehow. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Yeah, I feel like the time is kind of up with this, you know. Maybe at one point you saw yourself growing old with this person or seeing this for the long haul. Maybe it had something to do about commitment, right? And now you're just like, I think it's the end here. I think it's the end here. There's been a lot of challenges, and you know, now that you're at low tide, you kind of see everything for what it is. You're no longer having to step on things that cause pain or feel unstable. You can see everything clearly, get stable footing in some way. And then we have assertion with the Justice card. So you're about to stand up to your dragons here. Again, thinking that fire sign with the dragon, although dragons, you know, embody all elements here. But just try your best not to be impulsive or to say anything that could get you in a much more serious type of situation, right? Let's do constructive communication. Be deliberate in what you have to say. And it's funny, we have the sun in Aries. I was talking about an Aries earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna pull a couple tarot cards just to clarify, and then we're going to wrap up this reading. So, all right, Taurus, with the Coral and the Strength card, we have the Devil reversed. So very much like, you know, making sure you know who you're dealing with, not trying to get a full 180 or try to get over on them in a way that creates arguments. You know, it's like you're not trying to get their position. You're just trying to get out of the position you're in. is what's kind of coming through here. All right, and then with the Devil and negotiation, let's see what we've got here. We have the Five of Cups. So it's like, you know, but don't be too focused on the problems or the reasons why not, but let's focus on the reasons why, okay? Let's focus on the reasons why. So moving on with the Empress in Birth, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And so I think things are going to be okay. There may be some concern about finances, maybe about your own financial security, but I think that's going to be perfectly fine. So don't worry about that. Just remain positive. I feel like the energy leaks that you're experiencing in the situation is kind of what's causing some of that worry. That could also be one of the control mechanisms being used in the situation. All right, so with assertion and the Justice card, we have the High Priestess. All right, so it's like you're starting to see your potential. You're really 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but you're starting to see the truth in things. And it's allowing you to feel more empowered, to feel more assertive in the situation without being combative, right? Because once we make a decision, we start to get all the evidence and signs. Like once we start to move with spirit, once we start, you know, to feel, you know, to get our courage, to get our confidence, we're encouraged, we start to see the other side of things, right? We start to see that truth. So allow yourself to observe if you have the time. And if you feel confused, right, as soon as you take your emotions out of the situation, just like show me this as it is and not how I feel about it, right? Away from the lens of how I feel about it, just show me the truth of what it is. And I feel like you're going to be fine. You're going to know what's up. Three of Pentacles, you're going to walk away from something here that you were building. And it's okay. It's okay. Just, you know, have courage. Look at things honestly, and that's what I have for you, Taurus. So please like, subscribe, comment. Check the link down below if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading with me for something a little more personal. If this resonated with you, please donate. The link is also down below. Aspiring readers, there's a link to my class as well as information about the decks I've used. So thank you so much, and until next time.